Hey, what's going on, boys? Swaggy's here. Sorry for the late video today here. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of lost track of time. Anyways, though, without any further ado, let's get into the actual video for today. Here today, we'll be checking out a new Valak video. Now, this is of course another one of his FNAF VHS videos, and I wanted to go ahead and check it out since it recently came out like 4 days ago. And of course, without any further ado, like I said, let's just get into it. Please go check out every part of the yourself here. Link down below. Go check them out. They are fantastic and they have so much talent here. So please, please, please go check them out. As I've known, let's get right into it. Now, starting off with the actual, just no little message here says, recorded in 2005, 04/16/2005, found in the back room of an abandoned Freddy Fazbear's at Valley View Center Mall. The VHS tape shows a teenager breaking into the restaurant late at night, captures their exploration of the empty location, revealing something dark, the disappearance of one of the old Fredbear costumes, and being overruled the disturbing recording of a police document concerning the missing children of 85. Their connection to the appearance of one of the old Fredbear suits. Okay, okay. Credits inspired by the Silver Eyes novel and Paddington. Voice acting by Half Human YouTube, so please go check them out as well. And of course, like I said, here's the credits themselves, so please go check out Everybody Bald. Without any further ado, let's get into the actual stuff here. Let's not use too much time. I'm excited. 9 minutes too, so it's a little bit long. Okay, so this is the mall. Freddy Fazbear's. Hear that thumping. Something already bad is happening. Something bad's already happening. Something's not right. I can feel it. Goodbye. As many years of fun left, it's time to say goodbye to Freddy's in the band. Hold on. Very quickly, I want to go ahead and read that completely there. After many years of fun, laughter, and cherished memories, it's time to say goodbye to Freddy's in the band. Join us for one last celebration before we close our doors on November 14th. Thank you for being a part of our family for all these years. Okay, a little goodbye message then. And look at the disappointed faces. So sad. We know what happened. And there's Freddy Fazbear's. Okay. Why would you want to go in there though? Like for real. Lights are on. That is very odd. Oh, so we're going to turn on the power in order to open this door. Why would you do that? The Return of Freddy's. Okay. Nice little intro card here we're getting. Created by Valix. Okay, now we're getting the actual just screen itself here. Voice acting by Half Human. Okay, so basically just the credits themselves here. Okay. So far, it looks like a regular, like, almost kind of Chuck E. Cheese area.
This place is still standing.
That's true. There's even just, there's like two pizza boxes there. Over here. All the arcade machines are still on, and all that, but now they're on. Yeah, it's just kind of the same. Missing posters. Ooh.
No one cared. Everyone knew. Time, not a single person cared.
Cassidy, Jeremiah.
When they eventually shut down due to a low budget.
Low budget,
I think we all knew this was the cause.
Oh, God, it's on. Missing children. more posters right there.
On a positive note, check out the arcade.
Yeah. Looks dope. Little carousel. All the mascots there. Big ball pit.
Ah, no way. They still got the ball pit.
Oh, there looks to still be some animatronics there. There's the restrooms there too. In the show. So far, I'm liking the layout here. It looks very like, not vintage, but more like, what's the word for it? It's
Look at
just
them.
more modern here.
Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy. They were something else.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Stupid generator. Why won't it work? Pretty sure the security room should have another.
Okay, broski. This is how we start the end of your demise, or how we start the end of your free exploration of life. Oh, nah. Do not go back over there, broski. Bro.
Stop the show. We have a guest. Stop. We have a guest. We have a guest. We have a guest. We have a guest. Stop.
A guest? Yes. Indeed, there is a guest. And bro is not even slightly worried about the actual just Chica movie. Why are you still there, watching it switch out? You should have been gone. And then bro acts like nothing happened. It might be over for you, bro. When I say might, I think very.
Lucky me!
Wait.
This is perfect.
What?
This is gonna
What?
be so much better. You, however, get me out of here!
Ooh. Okay. Why was he still there? Be careful, broski. Oh. Oh. That's who he really is. I told you the yellow rabbit was bad. I tried to stop you. You gotta post your Chica there, so there's Chica. But you didn't listen. To be fair, you were very vague. There's Chica. Oh, now they're frowning. And now you're just like us. Now the post lost. Yep, Chica poster's upset now. July 1st, 1985, birthday. Okay. Ooh. The little scratch on the eyes. Lost parents. Dead dog. There's Susie. Looking upset. Very, very unfortunate. And then there's the crew. All pulled apart. Or at least all stuffed. So far, this video's gone really well. The closing of the door. Ooh. Ooh. The return to Freddy's. Is that it? Mm-hmm. That looks to be it. That was really cool. But yeah, okay, so that's apparently it for the actual video itself there. That was really interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. But I do think it went a little bit too fast here. For certain segments. We didn't get enough commentary though. We only get like slight bits and segments themselves. I do kind of wish we got maybe a few more segments that were kind of almost laying out the groundwork here. And I do kind of wish this wasn't so much as a one-time spinoff. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be for a completely different Yellow Rabbit suit. And to be fair, it was very vague and very, very like not obvious, but more like it was very unexpected. Aside from the like I said, overall, just the actual videos themselves were incredible. I loved so much everything about the actual video stuff. Really, really, really well done. Anyways, basically, just let me go ahead and get my general thoughts on the actual stuff here out there. Starting off the main three factors here: beat itself here, plot itself here, voice acting itself here, and of course the actual videos themselves. Let's get into it. Now, of course, starting off with the actual just plot itself here, very simplistic. Teenager gets into this abandoned mall, decides to start messing around, and ends up finding out in the worst way possible. I'm not gonna lie, that is. Ooh, I wouldn't want to be in this situation. Ooh, I would not want to be there. And of course, aside from that, though, like I said, just he ends up he messed around a little bit too much. Like, did not think anything strange of no the red, or not the red, the actual of just Chica being there, kind of be like, we have a guest. Stop, 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 stop. We have a guest. Like, kind of your fault, broski. Kind of your fault. You played yourself. I'm not gonna cap. You played yourself very, very badly. Aside from that, though, overall, I'm not gonna lie. It did take a little bit of a turn there with the Springlock suit and how he ended up just dying by that. I was overall, I did not think he was gonna die like that. I thought something was gonna happen, maybe with the animatronic, or maybe with even like Fredbear, or like or any one of those other ones. But overall, this was still very well done, and I love it just so much. But aside though, like I said, over the plot stuff, very simplistic, very well done, and overall very, very well executed. I love it. And aside though, let's get into the actual voice acting itself. Let's get into it. Now, of course, the voice acting itself, it was immaculate. I love it so much. It was really well done and really well thought out. And of course, I do wish we got more in terms of why he was maybe here, what he was looking for, why he would go to a Freddy, Freddy Fazbear's like franchise or any kind of store of theirs in any kind of way, whether it was maybe being a sort of ghost hunter like we have in some other videos, or it was like he was looking for his dead family like in some other movies and content we've had, or if it was just wrong place, wrong time. I do kind of wish we got more context here as to why Broski was even here in the first place, but we only ended up getting a little segment here where it's like, oh, he just explores abandoned malls, and he ended up just conveniently at a Freddy Fazbear's, almost like fate was drawing him to it, which is, I'm not gonna lie, that's just kind of cheap. But aside from that, like I said, it's still okay, and I liked it a lot. And even if it was like a one shot, like kind of thing going on here, was like a one and done. I still enjoyed it, and I do kind of wish we still got like more context clues and a little bit more of a, not like a plot itself, but more like a, at least a beginning, middle, and end here for the story itself here, because kind of it just meant to start, end. Like we only ended up getting like maybe like the middle point itself here, and then the end bit before we ever got anything else. Like if you didn't read the actual description itself, you'd be kind of lost. you know, in a little bit. But aside from that, the overall though, I still enjoyed the actual stuff here a ton. And yeah, like I said, voice intel here helped that immensely. Just the commentary that they were, that the the character stuff was giving, and of course the screams of pain and all that. Just all of that was so gross and just so visceral. And of course, aside from that, like I said, overall voice stuff here still immaculate, and I love it so much. But aside from that though, let's get into the actual visuals themselves here. Now, of course, going on to actual visuals themselves here, there's nothing really too spectacular going on here. I do think my favorite part of the actual stuff here has to be the environment. It's overall very well done, very well thought out, and just so well laid out. Like, it was so good. But aside from that, though, overall, I mean, animation was nice. I do feel like it did kind of rely on the camera perspective a little often. I mean, to be fair, I don't know how big this camera is. Whether it's like one of those small ones that you can just kind of use, and or if it's one of those big ones, like like not like a shoulder one, but more like an actual professional camera, which like it's got like the little flaps and all that. But aside from that, I do kind of wish we got more of like a front facing perspective. It's not like the camera has to be like directly in the head of the person, but I mean, it could just like it felt like they were kind of just redirecting, just to redirect. But aside from that, I'm not gonna lie. If that was kind of just done to kind of help make this a little easier to animate, then I completely understand. But aside from that, though, like I said, I do kind of wish we got a little more in terms of at least the characters themselves here. And of course, we never got any kind of viewage of the actual character we were seeing, kind of looking at, which is overall very well done and kind of adding that kind of mysterious nature of it and that sort of anonymous nature of it. But I do kind of wish we got like at least a name. We never got a name, we never got a face, we never got like even a skin tone. And yeah, just overall, we only got a voice, and that voice sounded very young. And yeah. Aside from those, overall, the actual environments themselves here, the mods that they use here, that type of stuff here, were very well done, very well utilized, and it was so incredible. And of course, just overall, really nice. Like I said, I love it. It's really cool. And in terms of just animated stuff here, I give it a good solid I'm gonna do it out of 5, so maybe like a good like 3.5. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5. That's around a half middle. That's a little bit halfway, a little bit past halfway. I enjoyed it a ton, but I do feel like it was a little slow for certain segments, and it did kind of drag on a little bit. But of course, aside from that, though, like I said, I enjoyed it still a ton. It was really cool whenever I had a lot of really good moments here, and overall, still kind of shining away. Anyways, aside from that does kind of get through my general thoughts on the actual stuff here. So let's go ahead and get the actual deeper dive itself here. Now, before I get to the deep dive, please go check out the actual overview itself here. Link down below. Go check it out. They work really hard to support and, of course, put so much time and effort into it. So, like I said, go ahead and check them out. Aside from that, though, like I said, while you're going into the actual description below, just go ahead and press the link there to check them out. Also, go ahead and consider hitting the like button right there. And, of course, consider subscribing, as it just helps out so much with the channel itself and just helps me out a ton. And, of course, like I said, it really helps out the channel. But aside from liking and subscribing, notification bell. If you want to get notified for any future video, bell icon is counted there for. And jeez, my mouth is kind of slurring a little bit. I bit my lip really hard like a few days ago. Like, oh my gosh, it hurts right now. So it's gonna make my words sound a little bit more, not like slurred, more like just maybe like that kind of thing going on there. But aside from that, like I said, overall, just moving on from that, I said notification bell. Notifications if you want to get those from the actual channel itself here. Bell icon is counted there for. And of course, comment section down below. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on the actual stuff here. And of course, what do you think about the actual stuff here? Did you like the plot more? Did you like the voicing itself here more? Or did you like the visuals a lot? And of course, what would you rate it? Out of 5 at least. And go ahead if you want to go ahead and give your reasons why it's the way you're rating it that. Like I said, go ahead and do it. It really just kind of just entertain me a bit to see what you guys think about these videos that we watch, and of course whether you like them, you hated them, or you don't find it interested in them. Like I said, it just kind of helps me get a scope of what you guys enjoy more. Whether it's more FNAF VHS stuff, more FNAF animation stuff with the songs and stuff like that, or if it's just more maybe plot oriented stuff. I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say. But aside from that, without any ado, let's get right into the actual deep dive itself here. Let's not use too much time. Oh, one last thing, guys. Please consider hitting the actual subscribe button itself here. It helps me out just so much as a creator, especially when it's really small at the moment on YouTube. And like I said, it really helps me out a lot for you guys to share these videos with people and just kind of spread the word for the channel itself here. It really helps me out just so much. You don't have to do it, but I say if you want to help other channels just to the max, consider doing it. Anyway, so going back to the actual just topic at hand, the actual just deep dive itself here. Now, of course, with the deep dive itself, what I kind of get into, I kind of get more into depth on the actual stuff here, get more into detail, the nitty gritty, and of course, kind of just get more into the like I said, deep dive, and of course I go through the main basics again of the actual plot itself here, voice acting, visuals. Let's get right down to it again. Anyways, so let's run it back. So yeah, overall the plot itself, like I said, we barely get so much as like a name or like even we only get a voice with the character that we're playing as here, but we find out what kind of happened here in terms of the story in the actual description itself here. Now it says this was recorded in 2005, so it's probably been a long time since '85 when the original missing children incident took place. A good maybe like 20 years. And it says found in the back room of an abandoned Freddy's at Valley View Center Mall. It shows a teenager breaking into a restaurant late at night. The footage captures their exploration of the empty location, unveiling something dark to do with the disappearance of the old Fredbear costumes. Old Fredbear costumes. Okay, so that's plural. I thought that was like Fredbear costume. Okay, and the tape ends being overridden. The tape ends being overridden with a disturbing recording of a police document concerning the missing children of '85, revealing a dark connection to the disappearance of one day at old Fredbear costumes. That's not what happened here. Being overridden, disturbing footage of a police document. We never got that. At least I don't think. Was there documentation as to some point here? No. We never ended up getting that. I think we just got the raw footage here of what happened here. And aside from that, the overall, like I said, plot itself here, very simplistic, very basic. Child just goes into this location here, starts wandering around, finds the Freddy's location right there, decides to go ahead and reactivate the power, open up the little sliding cage there, and then just hops in. Goes into the actual restaurant itself here, explores a little bit, talks a little bit about the actual missing children's exit in, while giving us a good look at the posters themselves here. Cassidy Newton, Jeremiah Hall, and of course just overall a good look at the inside. Then of course, takes a good look at the animatronics, tries to go to the security room once the power goes out, and then of course encounters Chica. Has a really disturbing incident here.
Have a gas. We have a gas. Have a gas. Have a gas. Have a gas.
Hold on. Let me go ahead to the beginning itself of their interaction.
Stop the show. We have a gas. Stop. We have a gas. We have a gas. Have a gas. Have a gas. We have a gas. Stop.
So stop. We have a guest. Stop. We have a guest. So I had to quickly repeat that. I'm not gonna. That's actually pretty cool. Like I said, just overall. Like I said, plot itself there, very simplistic, very basic. I love it. And then of course, bro does not follow his instructions at all. Does not take the time to be like, oh hey, there's a guest other than myself. And then of course he ends up going to the actual he walks past the mom, goes into the back office here, and then ends up encountering Bro himself.
What?
Gonna be so much better. However, get me out of here!
Ends up encountering Broski, and then ends up getting trapped in this suit and dying. Damn, would not want to be him. Am I right? Am I right, chatter? Am I right? And then of course he ends up possessing the suit he's in. I mean, look at this. That looks very dead, and then that looks almost less dead. Very much less dead there. And then of course we don't even get a name for bro. Unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. And then after that we do get this like little look at Chica and kind of just be like, I told you should have left. I told you the red yellow rubber band was bad. You shouldn't have left. You should have stopped. You didn't listen. And now you're gone. And then of course we see the poster itself here very much shifting and crying and being very upset here. A post from the actual happy Chica we get there. This poster looks intensely sad and of course very disturbing. Aside from that, then we go to this I wouldn't call this like a police document. Like this isn't exactly what I think it is. It just looks like a good like what's the word for it? Like slideshow of just like the children and the missing children and how they got taken, lost parents, birthday, dead dog, and of course just you get a good overview of the entire like of the entire crew, kind of just heads open and of course completely exposed, and then of course their tiny little bodies inside the suits. Door closes on them. We get a good viewage of the puppet here, doing his little puppet dance, and of course bringing them to life. And then we ended off there. Like I said, simple plot here. Nothing really too heavy going into this. We don't really get maybe anything to look forward to. No, like, oh, this will be answered and the next one. No, we don't get anything like that. We just get like a little quick one shot here where everything's kind of just like self-containing, and I like that. But I do feel like we should have gotten at least a little bit more, maybe a name, maybe a like a little bit of dialogue from him. Because to be fair, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if I was just going through an abandoned mall, I'd at least make some commentary to myself. Be like, damn, this place is it's disgusting, it's gross. Or I'd be like, oh damn, I can't believe this place is actually just like still like operating. But we do get slight bits of that when Bro is already in the actual you know, pizzeria. He's like, oh, I can't believe this place is still standing. Like we all know this was the reason the actual restaurant closed down. And then he's like, oh, look at this, the carousel, ball pit, the crew. Like, okay. I do kind of wish we got something, maybe a commentary about the actual mall itself here, maybe why it closed, maybe like whether it was Freddy Fazbear related or just come like monetary things going on there. I would have liked to get a little explanation on that, but of course, aside from that though, we don't really get too much of it. It's kind of just more focused on the more what's the word for it, like speedy go, like a speedy like run through here. Aside from though, like I said, I do kind of wish we got more of the plot stuff here, and I wish we do got more elements here that could have added to the, at least added to the experience itself here. This is what we got, and we gotta enjoy what we got. Aside from that though, let's go into the actual voice ending itself here. Let's get on to it. Now, of course, I do like that they added, that little end segment with the with of course Afton himself here. I do think that was actual like line of like dialogue from the movie itself. Like, hold on, or at least like hold on.
Lucky me!
Wait.
This is perfect. This is gonna be so much better. You, however,
Get me out of here!
You, however, are finished. Yeah, I think those are like completely taken from the actual movie itself there. Aside from that though, I think Chica's was actually really good here. Like, listen to this.
Stop. We have a guest. We have a guest.
The distortion there is really heavy, and I love it so much. And then of course we get the actual main voice actor, half human, just really well done. Like, look at this. Well, not this exact one. Okay, look at the posters.
No one cared.
No one cared.
Everyone knew.
Everyone knew.
Time, not a single person cared. When they eventually shut down due to a low budget, I think we all knew this was the cause.
A low budget, bro says, like, low budget. Like, almost like he's, like, scoffing at it. Like, he's, like, not, like, disappointed, but more, like, he's, like, what's the word for it? Like, that it's almost so obvious. Like, oh my gosh. Like, yeah, of course this is why this franchise closed down. Like, there was just so many things happening here. Like, of course, it closed budget or something like that. Like, bro is kind of just like scoffing at the entirety of like the so-called reason the place shut down, and of course the actual reason why as to why it was closed. Nobody felt safe here, especially with their kids, as their kids as some of their kids had the potential to go missing, and of course that's not completely wrong. Aside from like I said, overall the entirety of the stuff here was still pretty well done. Like I said, I'm loving the performance of for the voice acting. It was incredible, really well done. So solid, very, very nice. I love it. But aside from it though, like I said, it was. I do feel like a little lacking in terms of how much of it we got. I do wish we got more in terms of maybe the beginning itself, because it does feel a little quiet, maybe a little empty, except for maybe like these almost vent movements or something like that, or maybe that was acting himself there, and just this place is so empty that it reverberated all the way to bro. But I don't know. Like I said, just the actual like voicing itself here, I do feel like we could have used a little bit more, maybe a little bit of commentary about the actual mall itself here, why it closed, and of course maybe just whether it was related to the actual Freddy itself here, or if it was just budgets, or if it was just maybe they wanted to make space for this, or they ended up not having this, or something like that. It would have added to more of the lore itself here, added to the world building, and I do feel like it would have added at least a little bit as to why this franchise is or at least why this mall is as decrepit and abandoned as it is. But aside from that, though, without any ado, that's kind of just my thoughts on nature voice and stuff there. While I do wish we got more, it was still very well done, and I love all the segments we did get. It was incredible, very well done, super solid. Of course, not only was the performance itself pretty gas, but also just the actual emotions and all that were also they were right good. They were there. They were good, and I loved it. But aside from that, like I said, overall, love it. I love it so much, especially that little end bit. Hold on, let me go ahead and hear bro scream it one more time. Scream for his life. I'm playing. But let me just go right here into this segment. Hold on. Hello?
Get me out of this thing!
Hey. Bro, she's like, hello? Get me out of it. I love it. I love it. I love all the panicking, the confusion. Like, it's so good. It's very well done and very well performed. I like it. Anyways, aside from that though, let me just go ahead and get to the actual last bit here. I've been yapping for like 20 minutes here. I apologize for that. Anyways, this video is only 10 minutes long. I made it 30 minutes. Let me get into it. Visuals themselves, let's get into it. Now, of course, the visuals themselves are very well done. I love it. It was incredible. Super well done. Just so good. The actual filters themselves are very well utilized. So good. And overall made this video look so, not old, but very dated. And I love it. It was incredible. And I think that's actually the word. that is the same word. That same meaning. Old, decrepit, I don't know. But yeah, dated. It has a very dated vibe here that I'm getting from here. And of course, very vintage. And overall, super sick. Aside from the filter itself here, the models and environments they use were so good. I love the environment itself here. Like my favorite aspect. The little just like everything inside the actual restaurant itself here looks so good, looks so interesting, and it would look like a place you want to go to. Like it looks really fun. Like just the actual arcades themselves, while it's not big, it still has a few games that could be interesting. Has a good carousel there, a good ball pit, and of course the crew itself there. And it has like the showroom, the playroom, or like the where where you could go ahead and order pizza. It says like order here, order here. Like it just has this sort of vibe that does kind of resemble an actual just restaurant and an actual like almost Chuck E. Cheese like vibe I'm getting here. It's very well done and overall so sick. Aside from the actual environments themselves here though, like I said, the models for the animation of the actual models themselves here were incredible. The spring Bonnie model, the of course the FNAF 1 crew, and then of course just the actual little Sparky model we got there was overall very well done and very well utilized. I love it, and it was so not. It was just bone chilling. Like that entire segment, like would not want to be him. I would not want to be that guy over there. That is for damn sure. I would not want to be bro. I would not want to be bro. Anyways, aside from this, overall the animation stuff was super well done, super spectacular, very very well utilized, and of course the actual lighting itself here, well, isn't a very important aspect. It was pretty good. Like I said, animation or the actual models themselves here, very well done. Of course the actual lighting itself here, and of course just the darkness itself, very well utilized and overall very well executed. I love it, especially for this segment itself here. Like Broski's eye just lit up. We know that guy's possessed. We know he's a ghost, Danny Phantom style. And overall, it's very very well done. I love it. I love the little indications here that we do get that these animatronics are kind of sentient. I like it. Aside from the actual just the animation style and animation flow itself here were very well done. I love just how smooth and crispy the animation itself is, and just how well it just kind of flows. And then the animation style itself here, like I said, very well done, very to the point here. I'm not gonna lie, and of course, almost has a sort of like realism here. I'm not gonna lie, I love it so much. It is so spectacular and just really well executed. Like I said, just the actual just like little cages on the actual on the restaurant door. Just the actual the way that the lighting itself are kind of turned off and flickered every now and then. So good. I enjoyed it a ton. I had a little burp there. Sorry about that. And of course, just the actual lighting itself here, or natural, the actual animation style itself here, and just the animation flow were spectacular. I loved it, and of course, had a lot of enjoyment from it. Anyways, that does kind of end off the extra steps. Like I said, please go check it out. Link down below and card right there. I'm leaving you 2 links to get to that video, so please go check it out. And aside from that, another end card right there for another one of my videos if you're interested in catching that. So please consider doing that as well. And of course, like you just say, please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell, comment down below. Let me slow down a little bit. Like I said, like, subscribe, And of course, notification bell. If you want to get notifications for any new future video from the channel stuff here, go ahead and press that. It'll basically just let you know when the new videos come out. And of course, comments down below. Comment down below your guys' thoughts. It depends on the actual stuff. Whether you loved it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all. And of course, why do you think so? Like, do you think it's better because of this? Do you think it's worse because of this? Do you think it's honestly kind of mid because of this? Honestly kind of mid because of this. And of course, what would you give it out of 5? Or what would you give? What would you rate this video out of 5? Like I said, I got a 3.5 here. That's very solid for me. But I do feel that there are things that they could have done better. But aside from that, leave your thoughts on that in the comments down below. But aside from that, have a great day. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. And of course, if you are feeling sick, if you're not feeling well, get plenty of medicine, get plenty of rest, and try to recover as best you can. And of course, one last little thing, the little favor I was asking again, please consider hitting the share button and stuff here. It helps me out just so much as a creator on YouTube, especially one as small as I am right now. And of course, I do hope to eventually get to at least 10K, or that the goal for now 10K. Then of course 100K, then maybe 1 million. But that's a little too far fetched right now. Like I said, just consider sharing this stuff here though, and really help me out just so much in my goals here, and really just help out the channel just so much. So of course, like I said, if you want to help out that channel just a ton, consider sharing it. Anyways, that'll be all for me today. So take care, stay safe, and I'll be seeing you boys in the next video later on. Bye-bye for now, though.